Hi crafty friends, this is Amy, and I just thought I would share a very quick little walkthrough of how I do my digital stamps, how I download them onto my computer and then print them out. I use Microsoft Word, and so we're just going to start by going into our email, and you'll find your email from Kelly with your digital purchase, and you'll click into that. And then you'll see the image that you ordered. We're going to right click and we're going to save image as, and I'm going to name her Full Moon Faye, and I'm going to scroll up to downloads because that's where I want to save her on my computer. Now she is on my computer, so I can open up Microsoft Word. And when I'm using digital images, I like to change the margin size. So I go up to Layout and Margins and I go to Narrow. That just gives me a little bit more room on my paper to play. So I'm going to go up to Insert now, and I'm going to hit Pictures. And you'll see that Full Moon Faye is now on my computer. So I'm going to click on her and hit Insert. And she's kind of small. So I'm going to grab the corner of the image and just pull her out until I get her about the size that I want, and that's why it's handy having the rulers up top and over here to the left, so I can kind of see how much space on my card front she's going to take up. And now I'm going to go back in with Insert and Picture. And I'm also going to grab this bubbling cauldron and insert that as well. You can see it came up big, so I'm going to grab the corner and I'm going to shrink it until I get it to scale with Faye. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a nice big cauldron. Okay, so now if you're working with PNG files, the nice thing about PNG is that you can actually merge the images to create one cohesive scene. And in Microsoft Word, you do that by clicking on your image and then right-clicking, go to Wrap Text, and if I want this bubbling cauldron in front of Faye, I'm going to come down here to In Front of Text and click on that. And now you can grab the image with your mouse and move it anywhere on the paper that you like, and you can see it'll go right in front of Faye. Now if we go click on Faye and we right click, go to Wrap Text, and I'm going to go to Behind Text on her, and I can now grab and move her and she will be behind that cauldron, and I can move both of them around, and I have complete freedom as to how I want to build that scene. Now the nice thing you can also do with digital stamps is flip the images to face the opposite direction, and you just click on the image that you want to flip, and then you're going to come up to this little icon that is for rotating objects, and you're going to click that, and you want to go to Flip Horizontal. And that turns her to face up to the left rather than the right. So now we've got our images, and I've got my cauldron, and I could be perfectly happy with that, ready to print. Or what if I decide I want to move the bubbling cauldron behind her? It's as simple as clicking on the cauldron, going back to the text, the wrap text, and changing it to behind. And so now that puts the cauldron behind Faye. So now we've got that there. Okay, so now we're ready to print. And we're just going to go up to File. And I use an HP Envy 4520. It's just kind of a standard basic inkjet photo printer, and I think it's being a photo printer is what makes it nice for digital stamps. I don't have any problem when I print out a digital image, and I can color right away and I don't smear the lines on it. And I load up, I either use Copic Express It cardstock or the Catherine Pooler cardstock in my inkjet printer when I'm printing it out for digital stamps. I do find that if I am using the Catherine Pooler, I have to change the setting on my printer to glossy paper in order for it to grab the Catherine Pooler. I don't know why, if it's just a little bit more slick, but so that is something to be mindful of if you are having using Catherine Pooler and having problems with your printer not grabbing it. You might change the settings. So yeah, so you just go up here to print, and that will print out your image and you will be good to go. So I hope you found that helpful, and thank you for shopping 7 Kids.